Hello, it's been 113 days since I started my honest fitness journey here on YouTube. I did lose 1 more pound this month. It's slow, but it's progress, and I think there's some reasons for that which I will share. But in today's update, I thought that I would take you through some of the healthy habits, at least that I think are healthy, that help me maintain my weight. And to clarify, I don't consider myself overweight. If you look at some of the standard guidelines, I am generally within the range for someone my height, my gender, my age. However, I was creeping up over that range, and I am someone who've had to manage my weight my whole life. And because honestly, for vanity's sake, I wanted to trim a little off the edges, I decided to do an honest fitness journey and share it with you. A habit that I've gotten into is every morning I put on my workout clothes. And I've been doing this for years and years, including when I was working. I get up, I put on my workout clothes, and I do some kind of movement. On a great week, I'm doing resistance training, something that is making my muscles a little bit sore 2 to 3 times a week. Walking or elliptical or the bicycle or some kind of aerobic activity, that makes me want to breathe kind of heavily, ideally 2 to 3 times a week. Ideally, I would be doing yoga at least once a week. I don't give that enough time. I really should. And I always try to do some kind of exercise for at least a half an hour ideally. Today's walk is a little shorter. This will be about a 30 or a 40-minute walk because I do have a lot of filming I want to get done today, and I almost skipped the walk. And I thought, no, go do it, just make it shorter. So if you're pressed for time, any little thing you can do. If you're not used to exercising, of course, talk to your doctor, or maybe you have injuries. Us folks over 50, sometimes we're not coming from 100%. So now I'm going to have breakfast, and it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I'm just now eating a main meal. I don't always do this, but sometimes I do. And usually when I wait this long to eat, I love having a big, fresh salad with lots of raw veggies on it, maybe beans, maybe a lean protein, but some kind of a big fresh salad. And I usually feel really good when I do that. Today, I'm a little low on ingredients, so I'm gonna run to the store after I eat breakfast, and I will share that big salad with you because I'll have it later, or at least video it. I wish I could share it with you in person. But what I'm having instead is some eggs with some cut up fresh zucchini, some cut up bell pepper, red onion, and avocado. For me, having a protein in the morning or the first meal, so important. It will help stabilize your blood sugar all day long. Something I'm not having with this is bread. Something that really, really helps me, and I've noticed it over this journey, is not having a lot of flour-based products. That's bread, muffins, cookies, cakes, of course, those things, but even the less obvious like bread and pasta, because it's really easy to overeat them, and they provide some nutrients, but I prefer to get my starchier carbohydrates from things like beans, potatoes, even white potatoes, some kind of a whole food. It fills you up. In the case of beans, you're getting protein with it, and not just beans, peas, legumes, all of those things. You're getting protein with those complex carbohydrates. They fill you up. They keep you fuller for longer. You're getting more nutrients with them. So I am preferring to use those. That's not to say that I don't eat bread and pasta. It's just so easy to overeat them, and I'm cutting back on them, and I'm noticing I'm a lot less bloated. I feel a lot better. Now, something I will do, I'll have some handfuls of raw almonds. I choose raw because they're often roasted in unhealthy oils. So I either roast them myself or I eat them raw. And honestly, raw almonds, to me, they're so sweet. They taste like candy. I love them. Some other things that I enjoy for breakfast is a protein smoothie. And I will throw things in like vital proteins, collagen peptides. I throw in ground flaxseed, frozen berries, carrots, beets, frozen spinach or fresh spinach, fresh or frozen kale. I try to get good veggies and fruits in there. When it comes to the fruits, a good rule of thumb though is to only put the amount of fruits in your smoothie as you would eat in a serving. Fruits do have some sugar in them. They're still good for you. The trouble with smoothies, kind of like, the bread and flour products, is that it's really easy to overeat them. You could eat 3 or 4 servings of fruit in a smoothie accidentally. Another thing I'll have is oatmeal. I made this oatmeal a few days ago. I just use regular old-fashioned rolled oats. Every once in a while I'll do steel cut, but I don't use any kind of packaged oatmeal, and you don't need to. You can make this up, make a few extra servings and keep it in your fridge. And what I'll do for protein on this is sometimes I'll put some yogurt on there. I'll do almonds, I'll do walnuts, some seeds, add some fruit. That's a delicious breakfast. I'll also sometimes do peanut butter toast. Again, I don't not eat bread. I just try to cut it down and choose some of the other nutrient-dense foods in place of bread for my complex carbohydrates. Peanut butter is high in fat. 2 tablespoons is 180 calories, so you have to be careful of that. Peanut butter is a good whole food if you use it in moderation, or any nut butter. Another thing I love to enjoy is fresh juice. I rarely buy bottled juice anymore. I bought this juicer. It's got rubber feet, so it's gonna stick. I love this thing. I got it on Amazon. I will link it below. It's very easy to use, pretty easy to clean. You do have to clean it. I juice my own, either grapefruit juice or orange juice. It's that easy. And this has this little spout that you can lift up and it will stop dripping, and then it will continue to go. I like this for so many reasons. Number 1, health. This is the juice of that orange. It's not been shipped. It's not been trucked. It's not been mixed. It's not been pasteurized. It's not been anything. I don't know if you've noticed this when you go into the store, the juices. This is one of the reasons why I wanted a juicer. High pulp, low pulp, no pulp, with vitamin D, with the, what in the world? You lose a lot of the nutrients. Can you imagine all the processing that's happened to that juice? I try to just do things whole. I try to buy them organically when I can, because so many things are sprayed. If I had the land, I would try to grow as many of my own fruits and vegetables as I could. So yes, I'm a little obsessed. It's just become a hobby for me. I've been doing it so long, and one of my mottos is, if you gotta do it, learn to love it. And that's what I've done with nutrition and fitness and that sort of thing. And it's something I'm really excited to share on this channel. So with that, I'm gonna finish up my juice, kind of clean this up. I need to run to the market because I'm low on a few things that I do want to show you, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, I just got back from the grocery store and I've been running all day. So another thing I'm gonna do, and I try to do as much as I can, is lay down and rest for 10 minutes with my feet up. Set a timer for 10 minutes. This feels amazing. For lunch, my favorite thing to eat is a big salad with some kind of protein on it, loaded with lots of fresh vegetables, whatever I have on hand, and some good protein. I usually either make my own dressing or I just use olive oil and a vinegar. So before I show you my big salad, I do want to show you my little spiralizer. I love this little spiralizer. I will link it below. It's lightweight, it's sturdy, it does the trick, it's simple, it's made out of stainless steel. There's almost no plastic in this, and it's really easy to use. Let me show you. You just have to unlock it. Oops, unlock it. Pull this guy back. First I'll do a zucchini. You do kind of want to get the thicker zucchinis. Just kind of stab it on there. Push this guy forward. This comes with different knives. I tend to use this knife a lot. And just turn. I love to use spiralized zucchini for a lot of things. I'm going to throw it raw on my salad today, but I will use this and saute it lightly. If you over saute it or over boil it, you can boil it too. It almost kind of disappears because it's a lot of water, but I'll use it like I would a pasta. You can put marinara on this. You can saute up some garlic and some olive oil, put a little tomato on there, like regular tomatoes, chop them up, saute that in there, throw in some of this spiralized zucchini, saute it for a little bit, put a little Parmesan cheese on it and some red pepper flakes. So good. And another great way to get vegetables. Look how easy that was. Done. You do end up with this little core, which is a funny little guy. I'm just going to chop him up and put in my salad. You could throw it in smoothies. You could throw it in soup stock, whatever you want to do. It's actually kind of yummy. You could just eat it. The spiralizer is really powerful. I thought there's no way this thing is going to be able to do a carrot, but it does. You also end up with a little piece on the end. So you do have to deal with that. And here comes your carrot spirals. Fun spirals. Now keep in mind, especially with the zucchini, this is all one big piece. So I cut mine with some culinary scissors. I just kind of pick it up and give it a couple cuts. So versatile, it's a little bit more fun. This isn't gonna taste like pasta, but you can mix it with pasta. So you can kind of bulk out your pasta with these zucchini noodles, or you can just omit the pasta altogether, or just, enjoy them on their own. All right, and there is my salad. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look so good? The funny thing is I'm not very hungry right now because I ate late and I had protein and I had veggies. I didn't eat a lot of carbs like a bread, but I did eat a quarter of an avocado for some healthy fat, and that will help keep you full longer too and just satisfied. But I will have this ready tomorrow. It's going to be delicious. I have extra beans and garbanzo beans here that are now prepped, and some of the extra zucchini and carrots. So those are prepped and ready to go for later. I do a lot of food prep, especially when I was working, and I have found to do it again because it helps me eat right throughout the day. I did make a whole video, as I mentioned. I will link it below. Another little shortcut that I do that's also in that food prep video is you can just wash your leaves of lettuce, leave them wet from the washing, put down a paper towel. Eventually I want to do some little cloths because the paper towels, they're bleached and they have chemicals and stuff, but I don't try to be perfect. I just try to be good and get better and better. But anyway, you just wash your lettuce, put it in there with a couple layers of paper towel, seal it up. This will be so crispy and delicious when you're ready to use it. Way crispier than had you not done this. And you can chop it up ahead of time if you want to, but you have to eat it within a day or two or it will brown, or you have to do the lemon water bath and spin it in a spinner. So I have found that I just do this, then all I have to do is pull it out of the bag. It's already washed, it's super great and crispy, and I just have to give it a rough chop, and boom, I've got salad greens. I'm a little too full to eat my salad, but I'm not too full for one of my favorite snacks, and that's gonna be a berry and yogurt smoothie. This is my Vitamix. This is an old Vitamix. I think my husband and I bought it before we were married. I think it was 18 years ago. So this is an old guy. It was a big investment in the beginning, but man, it is still going strong. This is so easy to make. I'm going to use some yogurt, but if you don't eat dairy, you can just use a nut milk of your choice. But I am gonna put a little yogurt in here. I'm gonna put 3 heaping tablespoons. Just a big bag of frozen berries. Again, I do choose organic. I think I get these at Costco. It's less expensive. Same with these. If you have a Costco, you can get 2 of these for the same price that you would buy 1 Greek yogurt. Again, remember, don't put too much fruit. Put about the amount you would eat in a serving. I'm going to add some Vital Proteins collagen. This is a good brand. It's grass-fed. You don't have to put this in. I just like to add it to my smoothies because, you know, just to get the extra collagen for skin and also, you know, just your joints and your ligaments and your innards in general. I like to do some flaxseed. I grind my own. Again, you can just buy it ground if you want to. I do get a little obsessive over these things, but it's just a hobby. I like to do it. And I'm gonna put a little honey. All right. I will turn the sound off when I edit. Something I love about the Vitamix is you get a plunger with it. So when it starts to seize up, you can just push it with the plunger. Oh, I'm gonna add a little water. You could add milk, you could add nut milk, whatever you want. I'm gonna just add a little water because I've already got the yogurt in there and I don't want to get too much milk in there. I didn't even have to plunge it this time. If this looks good, it is. It's a little tart from the yogurt, so it's not like a milkshake, okay? It's not like a strawberry milkshake, but it's delicious and really, really good for you. All right, for dinner, I have kind of a special dinner planned. I have been trying to break out of my cooking rut for about 25 years. I'm gonna try to do one special dinner a week. I'm not gonna film it. I'll take a picture of it. But for me, dinner, once again, usually consists of some kind of a protein, lots of vegetables, and a little bit of starch. What I'm making this time is chicken gyros. And I've marinated chicken in a recipe that I got online. I'll link it below. So as I said, I lost about 1 pound this month. The reason I'm losing weight so slowly, there's a few reasons. One, I don't have a lot of weight to lose, and the body does not want to give it up very easily. That's one of the reasons. If you have more weight to lose, something that might be inspiring to you is that you're going to lose weight faster at first. As you get closer to your goal weight, it's gonna slow down. Another reason why I lose weight slowly is I'm not really on a diet. I'm on the approximate amount of calories to maintain the weight that I want to be. And that's a slower weight loss. I made a video about that just a couple of weeks ago. I don't go down to try to do 1,200 calories a day. I'm miserable. I hate it. And that's not what it takes. What it takes is switching up your lifestyle. Make some changes. If you're already on having a healthy lifestyle, then you kind of already know this, and hopefully this video is just inspiring. Hopefully, you know, there's something new in here. And if you have your favorite things, please leave them in the comment section below. But if you are new to this, you know, don't be intimidated by, oh, everything has to be fresh and everything has to be this or that. Just make small changes. Try to reduce some of the fats. Eat lots and lots of good fresh vegetables if you can get them, or even frozen vegetables. I eat a lot of frozen vegetables. You just buy them in the bag. There they are. Just steam them up. You can just put a little bit of butter and some salt and pepper on them. They are delicious, and some nice protein. So that's what I have for you today. I hope it's inspiring. I wish you good health and good food and all those wonderful things in life. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful day.